just because it ended doesn't mean it was all bad. Whatever it is that has parted ways with you, may it be your job, a city, your hometown, a friend, a situationship, whatever it is, it's over. It is done. And that's okay. All good things have an end. That's life. But now, it's up to you to deal with it and to decide how you want to deal with it. Let's say you and your situationship broke things off. Okay? Classic. Do any of these situationships ever end up in a relationship? Let me know, because I don't be seeing them. That's how it is. It's a different story though. You broke things off. Now what? A way to cope with something that hurt you is to tell yourself and everybody else that everything about this past relationship was bad and that you're actually glad it ended because it was doomed from the start. And then you tell your friends that everything about this person was bad, and you only tell them, purposely only tell them about the bad things they did to you. But come on, be so for real. You stayed in this situationship for 9 months. Y'all went to Paris together for Fashion Week. You cooked together. You wanted to meet each other's friends. You went to parties together. You wanted to be seen with her. It was not all bad. And I get it. I totally get it. It is way easier to tell yourself and to frame this past situationship, relationship, friendship, whatever it is that ended, as something you're actually happy about that it ended, than to be sad it ended because you definitely had some good times. You enjoyed yourself in this 9 months situationship. Sometimes it was bad. That's life also. Not every day is great. Sometimes it's just not amazing. But it wasn't all bad. And I don't want you to reframe this entire experience, again, whatever it may have been, as something negative in order to cope with it, because it's going to leave you with a lot of resentment, and it wasn't all bad. So why would you reframe it just to make it easier for you to cope with the fact that it is over? It is okay to be missing someone, missing your friend, missing your boo thing, your relationship, situationship, person you were with. And it's gonna be hard. And it's gonna have better days, and it's gonna have days where you feel worse about it. And it's gonna suck. But it's gonna eventually leave you with, once you're fully acclimatized, once you're fully healed, once you're fully accepted that this thing has ended, whatever it is, you're going to have all these memories, and they're not going to be tainted with this negative connotation just because you couldn't live with the pain and the fact that something that wasn't all bad had ended. And I think that's a very, very important part of life. Just because something ended, it doesn't mean that it was all bad. Good things happen, and quite frankly, most of the times the good things are the ones that end prematurely, where we are unexpectedly hit by the thing being over, even though a second ago we were giving it our entire heart, pouring in all of our sweat and tears, and then you're left with it being over. But be honest to yourself and do not reframe things that weren't all bad in a way that make you believe they were, just because you think it will make your journey to process that it ended easier. Because it won't. It's just gonna make you bitter and rewrite your past experiences and relationships with people. And on the other hand, because I know this from myself, don't do the exact opposite thing either. Don't put your hometown that you left and all your friends and your high school years on this mountain of happiness and joy and every day was awesome, just because you are right now in a period, in a place of hardship, and every day may feel like a fight, especially in the winter time. But that's okay. And it is hard to accept that. It's human. But do not fall into this habit of feeling sorry for yourself and glazing the past just so you can feel a bit worse about yourself, because it's easier to think about the times when everything was great, because it just feels good. Not everything was good. It wasn't all good. Even back in the days, there were some rough days, some rough patches, and that's okay. Do not reframe in either way, either in a very negative or in a very, very positive way, past relationships, friendships, long distance, no commitment, high risk situationships, in order to cope with the current situation you are in right now.